All right, so this is day one of a million. Filming a 5-minute car confessional. And I think car confessional just came off the top of the dome because I don't have anything to confess. This is just a challenge that I'm putting on myself to record every day for 5 minutes and post it with no edits. Sometimes it may be longer than 5 minutes. Sometimes it may just be at 5 minutes, but at least 5 minutes. I will talk about everything from design stuff to personal stuff to things that are on my mind. And, we'll go from there, guys. What made me even pick up the camera and remember to record this is that I was thinking in my mind about procrastination. I'm running a business, and when you run a business, there's no one to hold you accountable unless you specifically ask your community to do so, your friends, your family. But even then, you cannot count on that because you're not paying them to do that. Out of the everybody has lives, their own lives going on. So it's like your friends may remember to ask you about things sometimes, but it's not a guarantee. For the most part, you have to hold yourself accountable. Now, my issue when it comes to procrastination is that if I am not moved by a project, if I don't feel like a project speaks to me, I procrastinate the worst. The worst. It not only costs me time, but it costs me money because I believe in customer service, and I know when the fault is on me, I will usually take the brunt of it. I'll either offer like a discount or some of the money back or offer to do extra work. Like, all of that is still costing me time and costing me money, all because I procrastinated. And I guess as I'm in my business, I'm trying to figure out if the issue is that I need to take more projects that I can, that move me, that I believe in, that I can see the vision, clearly, or at least some way to it, or if I just need to get over myself and just do the work. I did a recent project that I know that I was not attached to. I knew from just speaking to the client that they didn't have all of the information that they needed. They were flying by the seat of their pants. And usually there's a lot of heavy lifting in these types of projects with these types of clients. And this doesn't make the client a bad person. It's just like, or, necessarily a bad client all the time. It's just that they're unprepared. So everything you do will be extra work, extra time, and essentially extra money. I took the job anyway. And I procrastinated about a week. I finally buckled down and finished the project today. It took me 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. 2 hours. Houseway. How? Houseway. Like, when I locked in, it took me 2 hours. Now, I have put myself under additional duress and stress worrying about this project for a week, only to get it done in 2 hours. And this is with the supplemental information, imagery, iconography, and other things that I had to come up with because my client did not have all of the pieces. 2 hours. First, I'd like to cuss myself out. First, I would like to cuss myself out because why do I continuously put myself through that? I don't know if any fellow procrastinators feel the same way, but I am consistently putting myself through bouts of worry and anxiety, all in the name of procrastination. Hate it so much. But yeah, like, I literally cannot get over the fact that I wasted a week because I was not connected to a project, only to get it done in 2 hours. Now, you may be thinking in your mind, how did you get it done in 2 hours? if you weren't connected to it like you're saying. The thing about it is, I've been doing this for a long time, 10 years in the game. I can actually do shit with my eyes closed. I can actually design with my eyes closed if I had to. And it's not specifically about my client's industry that I am not like connected to it. It's just the project itself. Like, it didn't move me. The information that I received didn't make me feel passionate or connected to it. Now, that is a problem that my client is going to have to solve. Unfortunately, strategy is not always part of the services that I provide. So I knew, like, once I realized I was not connected to this project, I knew I was going to have to do a little bit of strategy, and that probably further like pushed my lack of motivation to be less, to be even less than it was. And so I guess the lesson here is there's a few of them. Number one, get over yourself. Procrastination is such a dead weight. Like, just get the project or whatever it is done, whether that is cleaning the kitchen, washing the dishes, making up your bed, whatever the thing is, just focus, just lock in, get it done. Put your phone down, say no to the invitation, or just structure your day where you know that you'll be able to have enough time to get the thing done and still be able to do the things that you want to. Racking your brain about it, stressing about it, having anxiety about it is totally not worth it. Y'all know that, I know that, we know that as a collective, you know? The other lesson is to really, like, if you are building a business, everything is not going to be, oh, passion, excitement, and all these things. Like, it's not always glamorized. Sometimes you do have to do work that you aren't particularly tied to, but ultimately it comes down to you deciding that. Like, if you can look at a project and know that your client is missing vital information that's going to make you work harder, you have to make a decision whether you are going to accept the business or not. Or are you going to take the extra time to guide your client so that you guys can cross the finish line together? And what goes hand in hand with that is that, does the client have enough budget to pay you for your time for you to go hold their hand and walk them through with the strategy and the plan and the execution and the design and all the things? That there are all these factors to consider that allow you to overcome procrastination in business, or when you're doing a professional service or whatever. And it is my goal by the end of this year to stop procrastinating. I know that it's a very human thing, but I think that it starts with small steps. I think it starts with having a very strict schedule and making sure that I understand that if I miss a step in my schedule, that everything else, like dominoes, are going to fall down, or, you know, something may get interrupted as a result of my procrastination. Like, there has to be some kind of consequence behind it. I don't think that we give our own selves consequences enough. We are so busy giving other people consequences about things, but when we have to hold ourselves to a standard, that's where we fuck up. That's kind of like when we give other people our advice, but we don't take our own. Like, how does that work, Sway? Houseway. But yeah, so this is my car confessional. I guess I did have something to confess because I definitely spilled the beans. But this is my car confessional. This video will go up unedited, with all the ums and the ahs and the tongue smacking and the eye rolling and the finger pointing. I'm about to get on the highway, so I do have to focus. But I'll see you guys tomorrow for another, maybe it'll be a car confessional. Maybe I'll be in my house. We'll see. I'm not going to put too many restrictions on it, because then